Hello everybody, Calamity here, and today we are going to be taking a look at another replay from the same player as yesterday. They sent me some actual ranked replays this time, not quick play. They told me they were not in the gamer position, so now that they are, they were locked in, and these games hopefully went a lot better. I don't know the outcome, but they did try to incorporate some of the advice I took in the last video and try to incorporate it in their gameplay. Now, I don't expect them to just go from like 0% to like 100% win rate, whatever, just because of a few couple of advice. Like, you still have to incorporate it, you still have to like, practice it and get better at it, and that might take, a couple games or like a lot of games depending on what the advice is. But anyways, we have two replays, so I'm gonna do the Coliseo game tomorrow. So we'll do the Midtown one today. Alright, so we are gonna once again have to do this to 6 because reasons. And we are going to spectate. It's the same dude. Okay, we'll fast forward a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're on Kiriko. On attack. Okay, we like this. So with Kiriko, as opposed to your Ana, Kiriko wants to take deeper off angles. Maybe I'm not saying like go behind enemy lines or anything, but you are more freely able to take some sort of off angle or like some side position and just poke, and then if anybody dives you, right, you have a get out of jail free card. It's your teleport. Look back to your team, teleport, and you're home free. Heal a little bit, then go find another off angle to annoy the team again, and then rinse and repeat. So how is your gameplay plan with Kiriko? Alright. Ooh, that stray Freya bolt getting you there. You're playing a little too back here. Like, again, your Kiriko, move up with your team, don't be afraid. You got your Suzu, you got your TP if things go south immediately for you. So, yeah, don't be afraid. This is a little too passive. Look at your team. Everyone's fully healed. We're good. Get in there. Start throwing some kunais, man. Start doing some damage. Oh, as I say that, Ram goes to, like, half, but you should still be up there. Yeah. Unfortunate. I don't know if that Freya was actually aiming for you or going for someone else, but that yeah, we should just try to be a little bit more proactive here and try to find cover. You could have been pushed up, like if we go here, like we could have been pushed up with our ram behind cover, like on this bus stop thing. We could have been back here with our, if you wanted to keep staying in the back, you could be here with your soldier, although I wouldn't recommend this. Like I said, your Kiriko, you have a lot of options. You could have also gone, in here with your Junkrat. Well, I guess he's only in there because he got forced, but you could have been pushed up more without being exposed to the Freya bolt. Anyways, let's go next. Don't feed that. It's a little nitpick, but don't feed that. That's a block from the Doomfist. This is fine because we're waiting. Yeah, we're waiting for the tank. We're waiting to regroup. All right. So now, as soon as we're all here, again, find an off angle, poke. Someone dives you, run back or teleport back. You need to do something because a lot of people hate this map, and because they get stuck on this checkpoint or the second points, like that bridge part. Everyone hates that part too. Like these choke points are very, very annoying to push through, and the way to do that is you got to take some sort of off angle. If all 5 players are looking down main, it's a lot easier for them to hold the choke because they know where everybody is. Everyone's attention is in the same spot. You need to like spread them all out and like lessen the pressure on your tank so that you can actually push in. Nice hit on the Moira. There we go. Okay. Good Suzu. That's just unfortunate. I mean, she had her all in your face. And that is the perk where she's taking the extra 25% damage or whatever it is. Or it's 25% damage on the ult. So that's just oof. Like, you had to just immediately land your headshots or it's just over. Like, that's hard. Oof. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I would have Suzu'd that soldier, but there you go. Okay.
Objective's mine.
Again, you guys are able to push through the choke because everyone had some ults. You used Nano, you used Higher, etc., etc. The reason why it was so hard to push through this choke was just because nobody was trying to off angle. Nobody was trying to do like any sort of flank, anything to just divert attention away from the main point. So you are able to get through with the power of ult pushing, but that is not something you should rely on every single time you play this map. Oh, let's just save our ults and then everyone press Q and we can push through the choke. Like, no, that's not gonna be ideal.
Meteor strike.
That's a wasted Suzu because you aimed it at your Orisa, who was completely fine. Your soldier, on the other hand, almost died there. Not from the ult, but from fighting something else. I think it was the Freya or something.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Oh, that is unfortunate. And the Suzu from the Suzu from the other Kiriko was also unfortunate for your Orisa. But you guys got the point, so that's all that matters.
Objective A captured.
This is just chaotic right here. Let's just push it on over.
I'm here. I've got you. Make trouble.
Okay, so here, now we're gonna get to the the more annoying part of this this map, the second point, right? So even though it's more annoying, your game plan is still the same no matter what. Your Kiriko, you take an off angle, you poke, be annoying, TP away. That is it. That's all you do. Notice how I'm not saying get kills either. If you can get a kill on your off angle or flank, great. That's even like better than expected. What I'm just saying is you need to distract. You need to force cooldowns to come your way, make them waste it on you because you either Suzu out of them or you TP out and they waste it completely. Like if their Junkrat, or sorry, like if their Venture, like, you know, does a drill dive on you or something, then that's great. Or if Freya's, you know, shooting at you and not the tank, even better, and you just like TP out because you can cancel her explosive bolt to the TP or a Suzu. Although maybe you shouldn't use Suzu on that if you can live, but you know what I mean. Just force them to use cooldowns on you and then get out. See, like that right there, that was good because you went on an off angle, you forced them to like look at you, and then you TP'd out. I think you left a little early. You were fine, but the person who's still there, I think your Junkrat is not. A little too scared. Oof. Oof. That was just a good dive from the Venture, to be honest. And like that drill dash was straight up on you. So let's go next. I mean, it happens. That's their job. They dive, they flank, and they got you there.
What's up?
Oh, we got a swap. Going Moira. Funny enough, when you're playing Moira, your game plan is actually still the same. Except you do it less effectively than Kiriko because TP is a much better mobility cooldown than Fade. Like, yes, Fade, you can access some high ground if you jump, especially with the perk. But TP is just more reliable because you can get out. So basically with Moira, same thing, right? You go on and off angle, you hold your right click, annoy the enemy like, hey, there's a Moira over here, let's get her. And then bam, you fade away. That's it. That's your game plan. Also, when I say like flank, I'm not saying ignore healing either. Like obviously heal your team, but I'm just saying you should also be flanking with somebody if you want to, or you can just do an off angle by yourself. Just do a little bit of poke, and then you fade away, and then go back to healing your team. Then once your fade is off cooldown, try to be annoying again, and then just like this sort of weaving of damage and then heals, damage, heals, damage, heals. I don't know why we faded there. You weren't in any real danger. If anything, it's just your Junkrat. Maybe just to reposition, because it looks like this team fight's lost, but...
That's much better. I'm on my way. The payload needs
Okay, that fade I understand because of the bolt.
I must recharge. Hold on. Gale the Mahol. Nanoboot administration. I offer something
This
more.
is just going downhill fast because it's just one of those like we're getting snowballed a little bit here, and I mean this happens a lot on this map. It's also it's still very frustrating, but I mean it just happens. You gotta regroup. We have to go as 5 again. Oh, and they're ulting you in spawn. This is rough. That's an unfortunate use of your damage orb.
May I?
I'm sorry. I appreciate the thought of you trying to fade up to your Ana or help kill the Venture here. I appreciate the vision. Okay, this is the thought. But yeah, we could have saved that Ana. We were maybe you need the fade jump perk.
Such green wings.
Alright.
60 seconds. I require assistance.
This is fine, but we still gotta deal with that Venture, right? Like, she's still back there?
Receive my aid.
Oh. Oh, man, this... I have been there where we're just stuck in Midtown. It's a very hard... Again, this is a very hard point. But they're also just snowballing into... out of control here on the other team. Alright, let's see if we can get a dub here. Everyone pressing Q, maybe. We got some ults to work with. We got 3 ults. Let's just be a little bit careful.
Surrender to your mother. Thank you.
Alright, we'll take the Moira duel. That was just unfortunate. Because we were going for a blocking Doomfist, and then we lose the 1v1 with the Moira. Well, not lose, but like it I guess it evened out. For that fight in particular, I would have seen maybe if there was something else we could have damaged with our ult or healed off to the side on your left, maybe, because that was not looking good. Woo! Rough first round. Rough, very rough. So my advice to you is if we're gonna play Kiriko, we're gonna play Moira, we need to be off angling a little bit more and poking more in our teammates some time to make their own plays, because it's hard to make your own play as a DPS or a tank when everyone's focusing you down on main. So that's why you gotta divert the pressure a little bit, even if it's just one character looking at you. That's better than all 5 looking down main. Okay, so we are back on Moira.
Oh, I make other people dance with my bullets.
Okay, Melga. Alright, so we're on defense, and we're on Moira again. Let's see how this goes.
One. Attackers incoming.
That's a funny sleep dart from your Ana. Like, it's one of those sleep darts that's cheeky, but it doesn't really do anything. Like yeah, you slept the doom, but he'll just get back up, and nothing really happened. Is your tank okay? They kind of just... They just took some bolts, and that was it. There they go. This is very safe, very passive. We could have ran into here. Maybe again, poke, poke, poke. Throw a damage orb. Be annoying. Have that Venture look at you. Have that Juno look at you. Whoever. And then as soon as they, if you see that drill dash come your way, you see a torpedo locked on you, whatever, or even them just shooting at you, boop, fade away. Like, just divert attention. Just be annoying. Be very inconvenient as you can for the other team. This right here is not inconvenient at all. In fact, this is easy because you're not doing much. You're just healing. You're healing a full HP Malga. Nice. A little bit of damage. Is your tank okay? What's going on here? He's looking at a wall. He's fully healed. Bro, what is he doing? Malga, the game is happening right now. Oh boy. Maybe that's why you're not pushing. Okay, he's clearly something is happening on his end because he was just standing there and now he's playing. So I don't know what's going on. Honestly, your target priority there should have been your Malga, even though he was acting weird earlier, because your Junkrat, I would have just healed him like a tiny bit. He was behind cover. He was fine. His passive regen's going to kick in. However, your Malga was under pressure and under fire, and he needed more immediate help over the Junkrat. Good. Yes. No. Don't look away from Ana. You had her. You had the Ana. You were about to have your damage orb as well. If you die here, that's on you for looking away from Ana. Okay. Yes. 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 Get her. No. Yes. Oh no. Okay, I appreciate that you got out at least because you were not behind cover, but I feel like you should have gotten that Gino. Maybe she was getting healed though. Good. Yes. That's not your fault. And you forced the nano out. Good. I mean, we woke up the Venture, but it was fine because, like, waking up the Venture there was fine, even though they were nano, because you guys were all there and they were kind of isolated from their team thanks to your Symmetra's ult. So yeah, that was fine to damage her there. Ooh, scary Doomfist. Yes, help Sim. There you go.
Repairing your cellular makeup.
Alright. That's a heal. Yeah, that one's yellow. Okay.
Surrender to your mother.
Also good. I don't know if you heard the Venture behind you, but that was a good reaction fade if it was. I don't know if you just faded just to reposition or because you heard the Venture or both. But yeah, that was a good.
We got what we wanted.
60 seconds. Grant me an ember from your heart.
I mean, you guys seem to hold this. You guys got one more minute. That's one more team fight. Because by the time they get to the point, it should be like 30 seconds. They don't have any ults here. So you guys have a... No one has any ults, to be fair.
Receive my aid.
Ooh, scary. That's twice now I've seen you just like run away from an opponent or like look away and they just get you from behind. Don't think just because you fade away that you're free. Like some people will definitely chase you to the ends of the earth, but it's fine because you get help from your teammate. You got your sim here who's popping off, and it looks like you guys hold it off. Good job. Okay, couple things here was that we were very, very passive as a Moira and Kiriko, who are very not passive healers. They are very active and very off angle, flanky, and annoying again. So like, let's just go back a little bit here. So when I say like you need to off angle, you need to poke, poke, poke. I did give an example. Whoops. But okay, let's say you're on attack, right? And you're like, look how narrow this point is, Panda. What do you mean off angle? What do you mean like there's where can I go, bro, and still heal my team? Like when I say off angle, you could literally just be like right here. Like this is an off angle. Why? Because everyone's looking like this. Even if they have to even turn like this just to see you, congrats, that's an off angle. If they have to turn like this just to see you, that's an off angle because you're not looking down here. Even if you take the super, this is not for healers by the way, but if you, it is an option technically if you want to go the super long route of going here and just poke, 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 and then you make somebody use a cooldown or whatever just to get you up here, and you're like, bye, I'm gonna fade away or I'm gonna TP away, and then congrats, you've made someone, you know, you took someone's attention away. Especially if you take multiple people's attention away, that even better. That's why Tracer is such a great character. Maybe not in this season due to her nerfs previously, but Tracer is really good at this because what do Tracers do? They always blink in and they poke, 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 annoy, 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 and then they either blink back to their team or they blink even further. They, you know, come chase me, and then all of a sudden we got 1-2 people going away from main, and then they're chasing a Tracer, and that gives your main team or your teammates the opportunity to push in because now the pressure from getting shot by 5 people is it's now just 3 people, and then you guys can push in. So that's what I mean by just like little off angles like here and there. And then when you guys got stuck here, to be honest, you guys can really hold the space here because you guys were just getting snowballed. That's just sometimes it's just how it be. But again, if we were Kiriko, if we were Moira again, we could just come up here. Because look, you still have a good vision of your team. You know, just poke, poke, poke. Look at my team. Does anyone need heals? Okay. Left click, left click. Okay. Back to poke, poke, poke. And then someone pushes you. Fade, you know, TP back. All right, you could have done the same thing here. Poke, poke, poke. I did see like, I think you went here once, but that was when you're using your ult. And then same thing here. You just, you know, Kiriko, poke, 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 TP back, heal, heal, heal. Suzu, you know, do whatever, heal, weave, but you have options. And especially as Kiriko or Moira, right? Because you could also fade or, you know, you have wall climb up here, be a little bit annoying, be a little bit cheeky, make them, force them to go out of their way, right? And then especially if you can start landing your kunai more effectively and actually being a threat, people will respect you and they'll start backing away or they'll start playing, you know, way more back because they were being way aggressive. Why? Because there was not a lot of aggression from you guys. It was just like, hey, they're all clumped up in the main area. This is, we know where everybody is, so let's all just focus here. There was nothing to divert their attention away from the main, you know, the main point or the cart or whatever, because there was just nothing coming out of you guys. And then like even on defense, right, you can still off angle, still be annoying because divert attention, like I pointed out here. Poke, 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 run away. Like even just little tiny interactions like that The problem is, obviously, the game isn't going to reward you and say, hey, good job, you made them waste a cooldown, or hey, good job, you distracted a couple of the teammates, and now your team like gets to comfortably push or defend the main because you're being a nuisance. That's obviously it's not going to show up on a scoreboard either. So that's why you have to have a little faith, is what I'll say, that your annoyances are actually helping out more than you think, even if it doesn't show up on a leaderboard or whatever, a scoreboard. But yeah, so that would be my biggest advice to you. It doesn't matter if you're Moira or if you are Kiriko. Either or, because like I said, they both have the same game plan of just being annoying, and then you just run away once you feel like you're being pressured. That game was looking a little rough, I will admit. And hey, you were able to clutch it on the end on defense though, so there you go. GG's. Hopefully this advice helps you. We'll see you in the next replay. We'll have another replay analysis tomorrow where we take a look at your Coliseo game. Should be fun. But if you are new to the channel, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and if you have a replay you want me to take a look at, leave it in the comments down below, and I'll have a look-sees. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.